welcome to Sandwich TV. This week's film is John Carpenter's They Live. This movie is the brainchild of the critically acclaimed director, writer, composer, and I assume lover, John Carpenter, who is known for his groundbreaking films of horror, sci-fi, and action, sometimes all in one. He's mainly known for the classic Halloween series, but we'll get to that some other day. It stars Rowdy Roddy Piper as Nada and Keith David as Frank. Released in November of 1988, the film was made on an estimated budget of $4 million, which it made back opening weekend. It had a total U.S. gross of over $13 million. The movie's production company, Alive Films, have also worked with Carpenter before on a film called Prince of Darkness, released a year prior to this one in 1987. Now, although I couldn't find if they produced anything else of his since then or before, Alive Films is one of the production companies behind Cool as Ice, which should say something of their track record. In my opinion, it has some classic lines and scenes, most notably the big fight between its lead character, Nada, Rowdy Piper, and Keith David's Frank. This film entertains the idea that we are being brainwashed into doing everything from brushing your teeth to what clothes to buy, what politician to vote for, which, now that I think about it, could explain a lot of the stupid choices that I've made in life. The film starts off with our down-on-his-luck hero, Rowdy Piper, who finds himself out of work and bubblegum right off the bat. As he makes his way through the city, passing far more interesting characters than himself, he does eventually find work by going and asking for a job. What? Has he ever heard of Indeed.com? Any chance for him to get his shirt off is fine by me, am I right, ladies? He falls in love at first sight with Keith David's Frank, who helps him find a home among the homeless. It's kind of an oxymoron there. Make no mistake, though, Nada believes in America and follows the rules.
I believe in America. I follow the rules. Everybody's got their own hard times these days.
Though he's a harmonica-playing, beer-drinking vigilante. He notices the late-night talk shows have changed since Carson's time, but according to Street Preacher, it's a rerun anyway. Now, the church seems to be having some problems and are cooking a lot of meth. He also meets up with Meatloaf to talk about the meth cooking taking place inside the church. It's not meth, though. The church is part of an underground network attempting to unmask the truth and show it to the world. The truth is? Aliens. Of course it is.
We've been all through this.
About that time, we find out that Frank is also a character in this movie. He walks the white line, he don't bother nobody, and nobody bothers him.
I'm walking a white line all the time. I don't bother nobody. Nobody bothers me. You better start doing the same.
The police eventually show up to discuss the meth lab in the church, and you can't tell, but not all the action in this movie was rehearsed as much as the fight in the film is most known for. While Nada wonders if his family can work, his neighborhood is going to shambles. But hey, the Goodwill is still running, so screw it. Once he puts these sunglasses on, found at the Goodwill, this whole movie becomes badass. Like this scene, badass.
Think you saw shaving this morning?
You look as shitty to us as we do to you.
Impossible.
It would be...
And this scene, badass.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Nada begins seeing colors, mainly black and white, but the whole world becomes obvious all of a sudden, and he's seeing Freddy Krueger everywhere. So, his natural response to strange things he's seeing is to kill everyone. Now, I remember thinking as a little loaf, what if the sunglasses actually were the thing brainwashing him into going on a killing spree? Though, on a serious note, I'm sure plenty of people out there think that this shit is real, and that's scary.
Mama don't like tattletales.
Wearing sunglasses.
Suddenly, he's the most talked about guy in the city, and he's still got it with the ladies.
You look like your head fell in the cheese dip back in 1957. You're okay. This one, real fucking ugly.
He does meet a love interest in a parking garage of all places, and she attempts to kill him, as you do.
All right. I'll do whatever you want. Whenever you
She does
want.
make him a deal he can't refuse, but accidentally throws him out the window. See, now those are the eyes that say, I was in Stepfather too.
Circleview Drive.
This poor woman, though, I don't think she knew quite what she was filming.
You're fighting the forces of evil that none of us can see without sunglasses.
Take a look.
After the falling out with the femme fatale, literally, he tries to tell Frank about the rowdy good time he had, but Frank ain't having it.
Don't let nobody see you.
I've had a rough couple of days.
And behold the glory, rehearsed for an alleged 3 weeks, practiced in Carpenter's backyard, real blows thrown except to the face. The action and exhaustion in this scene feels real. It feels painful, like the impacts you can see. They are tired, they are hurting. And it's all over sunglasses. After their lover spat, the two head to a motel to lick their wounds, and Nada decides he ain't Daddy's little boy no more.
'Cause I ain't Daddy's little boy no more.
The two meet back up with Meatloaf, who tells them to meet other people, including Meatloaf, at a social services office. And for some reason, this guy acts like a Chris Farley sketch character.
Most of the cops are human. They've been told that we're commies trying to bring down the government.
The office feels they aren't working enough and decide to continue not working for the sake of appearances.
So we have to be more careful. Stay aware of keeping up appearances. Go to work, punch your time clocks, do what's expected of you.
Oh, and the love interest is back too.
Are you okay?
The scene turns out to be pretty pointless as they talked up revolting, and within a heartbeat, the resistance is dead. Now, thanks to Alien Watch's Deus Ex Machina, or Watch Machina, Frank and Nada portal their way underneath the city, where they come across a banquet in honor of the aliens being really rich or something. It's not clear why this is happening or for how long, which is kind of a testament to the film's overall storytelling. It's not a big exposition dump. Now, they do find out that someone they know, for whatever reason, is also in on it, and he decides, for whatever reason, to show them where the aliens came from, and then more badass shit happens. And hey, that guy has Egon's ghost-busting equipment out on loan. This movie is what Time Chasers wishes it was. They look for and find love interest, cause Rowdy's got a rowdy pipe for her. But oh no, she's not good, she's evilish. Nada shoots the dish, because of course it's been about that this whole time, and it blows up, destroying the alien signal affecting the general public, which has immediate repercussions for the aliens living among them. And he gives us the bird. Right back at you, buddy. You know, this film overall is a fun watch. It has good action, some of the scenes are well shot, it has spectacular lighting as well as special effects, really for the time and the budget. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend it if you have the chance. We're going to highlight this film throughout the week in many different facets, so stay tuned and we will see you next time. They live, we sleep.